Well, they are 2-0 over Envy today. I'm joined right now by Biofrost from TSM. Biofrost, Envy's been looking good this split, or at least better, significantly better. Did you expect to end up playing them in the manner that you did?
I definitely didn't expect game one to go like that. I expected both games to go more like how it did in game two, because Envy, they've been looking pretty good over the past couple of weeks, ever since they changed their mid laner, and I think they've been gaining like a lot of traction. So I was just excited to play them.
Yeah. And what did you think of them now that you've played them?
I think honestly they're pretty good. I think game one they just weren't really playing to their strengths, and game two was like more of how they play. They like play really aggressively. They like to make TP plays, and I think it works out better for them a lot. And they're good at capitalizing on other people's mistakes.
Yeah. How are things going for TSM? Because you guys did have a bit of a rocky start.
Yeah, I think initially TSM we had like some issues with the comps that we were playing, and it was kind of like trying to find out what style fits us the best, like split pushing or like maybe a pressure comp, and it's just being able to play like a different variety of comps really helps you, at least in the pick and ban phase as well as internationally. So trying to build up on like the styles that we can play is definitely important for us as an org.
Yeah, I mean, Peter kind of implied that in my interview with him yesterday that a lot of what you guys are doing now is not super focusing on we have to win this match today, but we have to learn from this match today, hopefully win it, but also better prepare ourselves for Worlds. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because if you looked at last summer where we like pretty much went 17-1 and we were like won every game like pretty decisively, it's nice to win a lot, of course, and be like really dominant in North America, but as an organization, of course, we want to perform well internationally. So if we can take a couple losses but learn a lot from them, I think that's going to be a lot more valuable in the long run. So we're trying to put down the foundation right now so that we can perform better.
Yeah. What is it like now, 3 weeks in, having Peter back on the team?
I think synergy-wise, we definitely are still like really good, and it's just about finding like the right team plays to do, playing the seesaw well, as well as just being able to execute on plays that we envision. And I think honestly it's going at a pretty good trajectory right now, and hopefully it will become even better by playoffs.
Yeah. I asked Peter this question yesterday, but I kind of want to get your take on it. While he was off from the team, there was a situation where Hunter kind of took over so much of this role of like the carry, or the person that's really getting a lot of the resources and attention from the jungle, etc. That was kind of previously the role that Peter had on the team. So TSM kind of switched to this very top lane focused team. Now that he's back, is there kind of a weird, where do you balance or where do you focus? Is it kind of weird? Was that what the first couple of weeks were?
Yeah, I think there's definitely still like a bit of a transition period through that, because we kind of have to get used to some games like yesterday where we didn't really get any jungle attention and we're playing like a losing matchup. We need to play a lot safer and be able to play to top side, and I think being able to play to both bot and top like really effectively will be important for us to win games and be able to snowball off of our games, because if we play that really well and execute on it, it means that the enemy team won't be getting as much on the other side, and it'll mean that we'll have a lot cleaner games overall.
Yeah. I saw a very memey video that LCS made yesterday. Normally Yahoo Esports would have made those videos, but now it seems like Riot's picking up the banner, and in it you and Peter were playing a game where you tell each other jokes and try not to laugh.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit of the context? How did this come about?
Well, I don't know. Riot just was like, okay, you guys want to do this? And I'm like, sure. I didn't even know about it until 5 minutes before.
Was this after LCS one day?
Yeah, this was after LCS. And to tell you a little bit of history about my experience with these type of things, I watch a lot of these videos where you try not to laugh. Yeah. And I've always wanted to do this where we both tried not to laugh. But except I do it more with videos, like funny videos. I never did puns or jokes, and these jokes were god awful. Right. So I think because they were god awful, it was funny in that sense. Right. And yeah, Peter was so bad, I just styled him. So
yeah, he's not very good at these things. Did you brag about it afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, in my heart, I knew I was gonna win even before I went into the match, so I was already bragging about it. And I mean, they see me laugh at the most randomest things, but when I get down to it, I can keep a mean face.
Yeah. I'm curious about how you feel about the Vincent that is here today versus the Vincent from a year ago or so. Because I remember I met you kind of quiet, kind of shy, kind of figuring stuff out, etc. Now I feel like you're just this like super out there. You're like manly. You're saying all these things. You're memeing. You're putting all this stuff on Twitter. I mean, how much have you changed in the past year?
I think I've changed a bit. Of course, I think I'm still pretty shy, but it's just about being comfortable with like my environment. I think initially when I came into LCS, I was like, oh wow, this is all so new, and I was just really excited to be there and be part of the experience. And now I'm like more used to it. It's been like a year. I wouldn't call myself a veteran, but I'm definitely becoming more accustomed to, I guess, the LCS life, as well as just like going in and day out, practicing like 10 hours a day and being able to play at my level every week at the LCS and be able to perform in front of like thousands of people. So it's the grind, but you know, I like it.
You going back to Anime Expo this year?
I love anime, and I guess I'll go. I'm still down to go to any like anime related things. I did go to E3. Right. I didn't get to experience any of the, I guess, the booths, but I went there and it was super crowded and I kind of liked it.
Okay. Very good. Well, I'm sure we'll go to Anime Expo together because last year we went, drove you guys. It was fun. Hopefully we'll have a good time there. Got a lot of free time, you know, so I can afford to do something like that now. Yeah, it'll be good. Is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans?
Thank you for supporting us. I say that every time, but I can never say enough. And hopefully we play better and you guys will catch us in the upcoming weeks.
Very good. Thank you so much, Vincent, for the interview. For everyone else, I'm right here. This is my video. This is what my life is now. Hey, this isn't Twitch, and it's not live, so I can't throw your name up right over on the side. But if you do want to support me, you can still do so over at travisgafford.com/support.